Also, I do want to talk to you about the heavyweight division. Always a lot of noise. First off, what do you think about the upcoming rematch between Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury?
Oh, I think it's going to be a great fight. I think the first one was a fight that people will remember. And I think the second fight, there's so many possible adjustments to be made. And I think that the fighters will be looking to make them. And I think it will be another really fun fight. And I think people will be more into this one than the first one, because now they know the storyline of the first fight. And I think it will make this fight all the better.
Who do you think wins?
I felt Fury won the first fight. So I'm going to be looking for some adjustments made by Wilder, and we'll see. I don't know. If Wilder makes the adjustments, then it'll be interesting to see if Fury can make the adjustments back. Out of the both of them, I really feel like it's Wilder who has to make more adjustments. So, and I think he has the talent to make them, but he's going to have to make them in this short period of time. So we'll see if he can.
Do you think the winner will fight Anthony Joshua?
It's possible. I think that's the goal, right? That's the goal in boxing, is to kind of wanting to see all these guys get in the ring against each other. I think that's the goal, and we'll see. I think for the fans' sake, I think everybody would love to see that, but you also can never put it past Wilder and Fury to go at it again, because they have one draw, and then maybe this fight will get a win for one way or the other. So they might do it a third time. So there's a lot of possibilities, and I think they're all fun possibilities.
But what do you think about Anthony Joshua and the talks of his next opponent, Big Baby Miller?
I think Jarrell Miller has had some solid wins. He's been consistent. He's a guy who gets in your chest and gets to work. He's a good trash talker. So, he's an old school New Yorker where, us old school New Yorkers know how to get that trash talk going, And it's interesting because a lot of English megastars, they start with their American debuts. They start with top-level trash-talking New Yorkers. Kevin Kelly with Naseem Hamed, Amir Khan with myself, and now it looks like Jarrell Miller against Anthony Joshua. So far the Brits have won all those fights, so we'll see. But it's always a good entrance into the U.S., and they've usually made for fun fights, so we'll see.
But now, what do you think about Anthony Joshua?
I think Joshua is a very good fighter. I do think that sometimes he's putting the business of everything out there first, but I listen. There's the different sides to all the stories. I think all sides want to make the fights. It's just that all sides want to make them on their terms. And so you kind of have to meet up in the middle and see where everybody can kind of see eye to eye, and it's been difficult, but I wouldn't say that it's just the fault of one person. I think the media and more so the fans. Well, the fans are always misled, and the fans are always misjudging everything. But I think in situations where you don't know the whole story, and you definitely don't even know 10% of this story, you can't just assume one guy's a wood and the others just because a couple of people said one thing different. I think everybody's got a right to be unhappy with the situation, but they've got to meet somewhere in the middle. Everybody's going to want to fight on their terms.
Yeah, but do you think that he is the best current heavyweight?
I think the best current heavyweight right now is Tyson Fury. But those three are definitely a three-headed monster: the Fury, Wilder, and Joshua. And we'll see what happens, because they're also not that far ahead. It's not like Vladimir Klitschko was head and shoulders above everybody else. These guys might be at the top, but there's guys like Dillian White and Luis Ortiz who are just below them, just barely below them, who on a given night could upset any of these guys. So I don't think the heavyweight division is that definitive right now as it was during the Klitschko era.